Dímelo, Bo, Dominican, York. What's going on, mi gente? What up is going on? It's a good day, my friends. It is a good day. I hope you guys are having a blessed Tuesday. Hope you're remembering to be awesome today, as my sign says somewhere up there. And by the way, those are my scent of the morning, which is Filosofia from Day 3 Fragrance. You see the old square bottle. And I went ahead and paired that with Penhaligon's Zizonia. It is marketed towards females, but it is a masculine leaning Chypre style. You would almost want to say fougere, but I don't think it's a fougere. I would say it's more of a Chypre, but that's up for debate because nowhere clearly states that either way. Originally a 1930 release that I guess went away and got reformulated or brought back to existence in 2010. If I'm not mistaken, this is a 2010 formulation, but who knows what year. I mean, I haven't had it that long. But today's star of the show, first bottle, Club Precieux. I've worn this at least 2 times, both beautiful wearing experiences. But one of the newest in the collection, AVENTUS Absolu, or Absolu AVENTUS, which is the inspiration, from what I was told, for Club de Nuit Precieux 1. Guys, I've sprayed them on strip, and I have been basking, as I was getting prepared, I've been basking in the air that both of them have been creating. But let's go to the strip. Precieux in 1 on the left, and Absolu on the right. Let's start with Precieux. Picking up that citrusiness, that sweet. Now, this is into the mid. I'm picking up less citrus. Now, the atomizer on AVENTUS is amazing. I'm detecting differences in, there's like this doesn't smell as natural or as well blended, let's say. Like I'm picking up some sharp tones in Precieux. Some distinctions of, from the amberiness to the freshness. In the AVENTUS Absolu, it's just overall well more blended, a lot more rounded. You detect a lot of the same things, but they're not as pronounced. Got Precieux on my left forearm. So good. And of course, Absolu on my right. It seems to be kind of sweeter. Again, I feel like I'm getting more citrus mixed with the ambery stuff from Precieux. And I'm getting more an overall round, soft mix of some fresh and some darkness. So like, that ambery warmth. Let's go to the websites. You'll notice I've got Creed's AVENTUS Absolu pulled up, as well as Precieux. We scroll down, man, that 50 mil retails $450, $610 on the 100 mil, and $1,600 on the flacon. Man. But what you're looking at with me is a 50 mil. And then on the Precieux side, $70, and it's a 1.85. All right, so we're going to the notes. Starting with Precieux, we're looking at bergamot, lemon, pink pepper, black pepper, pineapple, pear, and caramel at the top. Where we're looking at Calabrian bergamot, ginger, and grapefruit accord on AVENTUS Absolu. Interesting. So we've got more notes and more things happening with Armaf's top notes. In the middle, with Armaf, we've got Anise and Lily of the Valley. I'm assuming it's Lily of the Valley. They didn't finish the phrasing there. And then over here with AVENTUS Absolu, we've got cardamom, cinnamon, and pineapple accords. So they've got pineapple in the mid, where Armaf, why did I say Afnan? Armaf has the pineapple at the top. So then at the base, we're looking at amber, cedarwood, leather, patchouli, white musk, vanilla, and ambroxan. And for Creed, we've got labdanum, vetiver, and patchouli. So a simpler note breakdown with Creed, a more complex, you could say complex, fragrance on the Armaf. But guys, that Absolu, man, is just so well crafted. There's a reason that a lot of your top content creators have AVENTUS Absolu as one of their top 5. Like, you'll hear it over and over again. Top 5, sometimes top 3. You can tell a difference in the overall profile between the Armaf Precieux 1 in comparison. It's still delicious. It's great. And I would have never felt that I'd pick up as much sharpness, but I have in the past. I picked it up. But I think it's going to take longer for the base to start coming in. That amber, that vanilla, and ambroxan, where we don't have ambroxan in AVENTUS Absolu. Right? So there's something there. But I've been told that this lasts forever too. Guys, there is definitely a slight spicier edge, but it's so well rounded in the Absolu. Let's go back to the strips. I still get that lemon citrus vibrancy. And now I've got the dry down coming through even more. On strip, Absolu is softened. But that could be deceptive too. Gosh, it's so well blended. There's a difference in price. There's a difference in composition, but you get an overall same vibe. You get an overall same feel, but they're definitely not identical. They're definitely not identical. This is going to be closer on that 70% side. But the more that I go to my forearm, the more I pick up the top notes kicking around and sticking around. And the hodgepodge of notes kind of all coming together, where in Absolu, it's just one beautiful accord, you know, and I know it's more than one accord, but I mean, it just comes off as if it's one gorgeous accord. One outstanding fragrance that just is so well blended. It's incredible. It's great to actually be able to discern that. Guys, and I didn't have any qualms with Precieux the 2 times that I've worn it. Obviously, I haven't worn it enough. And right now, we're just going surface level. I know that you see a lot of my videos and I'm saying verses, but I'm not a reviewer and we're not going in depth, right? We're really taking a top level approach, right? This is in terms of a surface level approach. Do I think they're close? Ultimately, yes. Ultimately, yes. The two are pretty close. But the difference is that 30% is almost like a night and day kind of difference, right? The parts that are similar are very similar, But the parts that are not similar are very different. I think that, I don't know, I'm still getting like a sharpness from Precieux that I'm not getting off Absolu. That's kind of one of the biggest things that I'm noticing right now, that I'm getting a sharpness that I wasn't detecting as much as I detected it, but I wasn't detecting it as much as I do now, comparing it directly to Absolu. So there's something to be said about the quality of ingredients, about price points, and for $70, and obviously you can get this for a lot less than that. You can get this for about 40, in that $40 to $50 range if you look around. Maybe you guys have found it less expensive. I have not. And that's why it took me so long to buy it, because I didn't want to spend over $50. I did not want to spend over $50. I've got a ton of fragrances that I've paid less than $20 that to me are just as good, right? An overall wear experience, different profiles, obviously. But man, for whatever you pay for this, retail $70. If you can get it for below retail, this is an incredible fragrance to have. You're going to enjoy it. It takes Club de Nuit Intense Man into a new, warmer, spicier, ambery feel. And it does give you the overall feel of what AVENTUS Absolu is. Now, if you sample AVENTUS Absolu, you'll see what I think is a much more rounded, less sharp experience that is just blended masterfully. And there's a reason why your fragrance creators have put this on their top 5 consistently. Anyway, let me know what you guys think. Drop a comment down below. Have you sampled both? And I know that there's other AVENTUS Absolu inspirations that probably do it better. But me being a guy that really isn't buying inspos that much anymore, when I do it to kind of get into a DNA at a fraction of the cost, and to find out if I even like the experience of what that potential bottle may offer me. So in this case, you know, I've had Precieux for about a year. I've worn it a couple times. It wasn't my go-to DNA, but man, having Absolu in the arsenal now, I may be leaning on Precieux a little bit more. And of course, I'm going to be leaning on Absolu a lot more too. But I'm going to be careful with my sprays. I mean, I've kept my, where are you, my friend? You know, I've had this for well over a year, and I'm maybe, no, not even halfway, but I'm getting toward, I'm definitely a third of the bottle through on the OG AVENTUS. And these are the same size, both 50 mils. I'm not a big baller. I'm cautious with my purchases, even though some may think I'm not. Most of the things here you've seen have been bought pretty much at least 50% off retail, if not sometimes more. Sometimes less, but a lot of times more. So these big dollar purchases, you know, you can find them for a lot less. You can find them for a lot less. You just have to be patient. You have to do your homework. You have to do your research. You have to look around. You have to wait for the deal. And let me know what you guys think again. I hope you guys have a blessed day. Que Dios me lo bendiga. Talk to you soon. Are they alike? Yes. To me, about 7 out of 10. But for the price point, Precieux is a great purchase and gets you the experience without having to drop the bag. Anyway, que Dios te bendiga. Talk to you guys soon. Peace.